tuning into Sin's workshop. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today we're going to be reviewing and talking about City of Nightmares. I gotta say, I love this book. I love the author's previous series as well, the Not Even Bones series. Excellent storyteller in my opinion. This one follows Ness, and first of all, I love that she's named after the Loch Ness Monster. Ness is just comically afraid of everything, which is great. That's who your main character is. So basically, there is, I guess the Nightmare Weaver, we can call him. I forgot what his actual title in the book is, but he's basically the Nightmare Weaver, and he goes into your dreams, and when you wake up, you are your worst nightmare. And when Ness was a kid, her sister didn't take the medicine that everyone is required to take. Her sister didn't take it and turned into a gigantic spider and ate their father alive, with Ness huddled underneath a cabinet watching and witnessing the whole thing. So she's, understandably absolutely freaking terrified of dreaming, of with nightmares. And people can live with some of their transfigurations, like, oh, reptilian skin, people can live with these things. Some of them are livable. But for Ness, she's a mess. Ness is a mess. But it's so hilarious. Every time you see her in the descriptions of like her crab walking backwards, it's just hilarious. But you also get it. I mean, she's living with some serious PTSD. Again, her older sister turned into a gigantic spider and ate their father. I mean, that's going to lead to some trauma, for sure. Especially considering she was like a child when this happened. It's traumatic. It was a traumatic experience. So you kind of get it. In any case, Ness decides she's going to do a job. She's going to run the mail for her, the organization she works for, which everyone thinks is a cult. It's not a cult. It's kind of a cult. It's a little bit of a cult. She's going to deliver the mail. She hops in the boat. She comes face to face with Sai, who is your adorable, dashing, good-hearted vampire. I love him so much. I love them together. They're so cute. They're adorable, and I love them. In any case, they get caught up in this whole thing. There's like a whole thing. Someone's out to get both of them. Someone's out to kill them. And Ness is just like, I don't know why people want me dead. I was just one of the survivors on this boat. I don't get it. I don't understand. And again, this is a girl who's absolutely terrified of everything. But turns out her and Sai, they stumble onto this, they stumble onto some pretty big shit, basically. And it's amazing to see her kind of rise to the occasion. She befriends Sai. And again, this is a girl who is afraid of everyone. She meets Sai because she, sees him with a girl. And she's like, he's a vampire. And then they kind of get locked out. He's just like, can you please stop being a dick to me? I really don't mean you any harm. And she's just like, and he's just like, Jesus Christ, you're ridiculous. But he helps save her life. And they go through so much together, to the point where she starts, again, her life is in danger. People are trying to assassinate her. She has no idea why. She's thinking, oh, maybe it's because I'm a survivor of this boat explosion. That was definitely probably an evil plot, maybe by the mayor, to kill the other male. It's like, again, they stumble onto some pretty big shit. I don't really want to spoil it for you. But they become friends. And this is an incredible journey for Ness because she's so terrified of everything. She's absolutely terrified of everything, to the point where she becomes kind of like, not like a superhero at the end, but she meets the Nightmare Weaver himself in her dreams. And just to her to go from her being absolutely terrified of everything to literally facing and meeting her worst fear imaginable and walking out of it, you know, stronger. It's such a fun journey, and it's action-packed, it's fast-paced. The character dynamics are amazing. Again, I ship Sai and Ness so much. I ship them. I want them to date. I want them to be together. But there's a sequel, so I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that there's a sequel. It makes me so happy. Deep breaths. But that's neither here nor there, but that just tells you how good the character dynamics are, that you become so invested in their relationship with one another that you want to see it explored more and expanded upon. And I really, really do. I really do want to see it explored more and expanded upon, because it really is quite amazing. I can't wait to read Cage of Dreams. It's gonna be so good. I already know it's gonna be spectacular. I mean, this is a world where monsters run rampant. At any given moment, you could wake up as your worst nightmare. God, I think I'd have to wake up as my mom. Oh God. That's got me thinking about what my worst nightmare is. I don't know. Who knows? But would you ever want to wake up as your worst nightmare? And then, you know, some people turn into man-eating monsters and kill people and then have to be put down. And it's just like, no, that was a person at one place. It's like, not anymore, miss. This is the city. It's like Sin City. She lives in Sin City, basically, where there's crime running rampant. And the mayor has a pet pterodactyl because someone's worst nightmare was being turned into a pterodactyl. So what did the mayor do? She's like, well, he's going to be my pet pterodactyl. And she just lets it do whatever it wants. And again, Sin City. Everyone's out for themselves. It's kind of hilarious. But, I mean, again, it's a really fun read. I highly recommend it. I loved it. I'm here for like characterization, those character dynamics, and it was fun. Again, her scuttle walking backwards because she's absolutely terrified, or her jump. Every single description of her running away in fear is imaginative, and it's hilarious. And you're just like, oh my God, Ness, you poor girl. But regardless, you know, I do have to give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I will, of course, include links in the description below on where you can purchase the book if you so desire. And on that note, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with all your book-loving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, happy reading.